What's good, y'all? It's your boy BioSpider 3.0, keeping the action going with the Mafex number 134, Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen. Alright, man, so let's waste no time. Let's get straight into this review. Got a lot to talk about, a lot to show you guys, and not too much time. So let's get straight to it. We got Gwen on the rotating display base, and we're going to get her spinning now. Alright. And as you can see, I have a few of her accessories laid out. This obviously isn't everything that she comes with. We'll see all of that in just a minute. I've got it all still in the tray on the side here. But yeah, we're going to get her spinning a few times, get a nice 360 look at her. Her and her companion, Mr. Spider-Ham right there, right? And then we'll take her off, take a closer look. Or we'll look at the accessories first, take a closer look at her. And then we'll dive into play and display because she has some very nice playability, really nice articulation, great feel to the joints on this figure. Mafex really did their thing on this figure, man. They killed it. And you know, Mafex has really come a long way as far as their quality, quality is concerned. Their QC, they really have improved, over the years. So that's great to see. This is a really exceptional figure, man. She's going to look great next to the Miles Morales from the same line, all right? So let's get her coming around one more time here, and then we're going to take her off. So 3, 2, 1. Booyah. All right. So let's take Gwen off, put her to the side. I'll show you the stuff that she comes with first, so might as well start with Spider-Ham here. So yes, she does come with Spider-Ham from the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and I gotta say this guy is really, really dope. Great paint apps on him, the red, the blues, everything looks really nice. The web lines on him are sculpted, so they are kind of like recessed, which really helps them kind of stand out. There's not like a whole lot of paint filling the lines themselves, but they do, they are like very noticeable, which is nice. Got some nice paint for the eyes on both his head and his nose, right? His little honker there. And he does come with, he's not super articulated. His body is pretty much just one piece. I'm going to take this little stand off of him. Take this off real quick. His head is the only thing, his head and the arms are the only things that articulate on him. So you can move this arm down a little bit. You can, rotate his head side to side. It is on a ball peg. So you can lean side to side. You do get a full 360. Just watch out for that arm. Might have to swing over it there. He can look down pretty nicely and look up pretty nicely as well. Alright. So he does have some decent range in the head. The arms, they don't have much articulation. They really only swivel from the shoulders, so you can rotate them all the way around, but they basically just stick out, straight from his body. But out of the package, he actually comes with 2 arms that basically like put his hands on his hips. So I swapped those out for these. So this one, he's holding his mallet from the movie, which does have very nice paintwork, by the way. Love the browns on these, and then the lighter brown for those, or like tan color for, the side of the mallet, and then those little lines in there. Looks really, really nice. Beautiful paintwork for the spider logo on his chest and his back. Look at that. Very, very clean, classic Spider-Man logo. And you got the back logo there, which looks really good. Really, really nicely done, especially for the size, because that is a really small logo. But they were able to get the paint on there pretty nicely. Looks like, yeah, maybe just like a little red paint could have been more on this side of the like spider legs, but I mean that's pretty good, especially for the scale. You can see his little tail swirling around in the back there. But yeah, that looks really good. Nice sculpt. The body itself is pretty much just one piece, so like his neck, his torso, and his feet are just one piece. They don't move at all. But yeah, you can swap out his arms. So I'll go ahead and show you the alternate arms that he comes with out of the package. He comes with two of these basically, one for each side, where he's got his fists, and these basically, when you plug them in, he's in a position where he's got his hands on his hips, right? So yeah, you get 2 of those. Very nice paintwork on those as well, the red and the blue. The web lines are also like sculpted on these arms, so they look very, very well. you know, very well done. Continuity is all there, so that's great. So he's got those two arms, and then he also has another arm. He's got another flipping arm, like the one that was already on him that you saw. He does have one for the other side as well. So he's got his little flip hands, or you know, flipping arm for the other side. No web effects or anything for him, but at least, you know, he's able to do the flipping pose. And again, some very nice paint work on this arm as well. So yeah, there is all your stuff for Spider-Ham. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gwen's accessories. Alright, so she comes with a slew of hands, plenty of hands here. She has, we'll start off with the magnet hands. So she does have a pair of splayed magnet hands that you can obviously attach her to metal surfaces and things, any magnetizable surfaces. And these look pretty great. A little bit of a paint mess up there on this hand, like a little bit of maybe paint scratched off or whatever, but not too bad. I can overlook it or easily touch it up with some white paint if I want to. But yeah, you got your splayed magnet hands. You have your normal splayed hands, no magnets. So these right here, very, very nice. Great paint work. I love the white color that they used. It's a really nice, like, pure white. Nice and solid white there. It looks really good. So those are her splayed out hands, the regular ones. And you also have her flipping hands, of course, as all Spider-Man characters, spider characters should come with, right? She's got her flip hands. Very nice sculpt on these. Love how, like, her fingers stick out nice and far, like the pinky and the pointer finger. Looks really, really good. Alright, very clean paint work, no issues that I can see, so very nice. Alright, and we have some more splayed out hands. Yeah, I guess she gets quite a few pairs of splayed out hands. So these are not the ones I just showed. These are actually another pair that she comes with in the box. I think these are slightly more spread out than the ones I showed before. So yeah, the fingers are a little more, there's a little more spread to these. But yeah, they look very, very nice. That white color and everything, very nicely done. So she has those. You probably use those maybe better for like crouching poses or things like that. And then she also has these kind of semi-gripping hands, or like, you know, kind of semi-curling in hands. They look very, very nice. Again, great paint work on these. Looks like there's like a little bit of a mishap right there on her pointer finger on this one, but not too bad, not too bad. Alright, and then we have a pair of fist hands, alright, which every character should come with these days. We have a pair of fist hands here. Very nicely done, really nice sculpt on these. Nice white paint. I like the size of them too. They're small and nicely proportioned relative to the rest of her body, so that's good. And we have some kind of swinging, some web effect swinging hands, or you can use them as a thumbs up, right? So they kind of serve two purposes, which is dope. But yeah, you've got her two web swinging hands there. Very nice detail on those as well. And yeah, that's all the hands that she comes with. And then obviously the ones out of the package that she has on her right now are just basically relaxed hands by her side. So you get those two hands. And you also get magnetizable feet for her. So let me get those out. So yeah, she does have these magnet shoes that she can wear, magnet ballet slippers, because we know she is quite the acrobat, quite the graceful gymnast. Alright, very nice paint on these as well, all around. Okay, maybe like a little bit of a splotch right there, a little bit of black bleeding onto the turquoise strap, but not too bad. So very, very nice magnet shoes for her. And she comes with plenty of web effects. So she has short and long, as you would probably imagine. She's got some two short web effects that are this length. Nice sculpt to them. Nice spaghetti style webbing, right? That McFarlane webbing with the web kind of wrapping around the main line. So that's really cool. And these, obviously, these little rings will go around her wrist to make her look like she's web shooting. So you got this kind of mid shooting web. You got 2 of those. And then you have 2 longer ones. You got these, 2 of these. Alright. And again, very, very nice detail on these as well. Very nicely done. You got your ring there for her wrist. There's obviously quite a bit more length to these. These are about maybe twice the size of the ones I just showed, so that's good. Nice longer web effect there. And you also get 2 web swinging effects. So these are like the longest ones that you will get. You can definitely take some nice photography, kind of give her the illusion that she's swinging. And yeah, they're like L-shaped, so they can kind of, you know, when you get them into her web gripping hands, you'll have like this little piece kind of sticking out to make it look a little more realistic, like she's, you know, web swinging, not holding on to the very end of the web, right? She's probably climbing it a little bit, or since it's coming out of her wrist, she has to, you know, kind of reach up and grab a part that's a little bit higher. So it comes out as an L-shaped web. You got 2 of those for web swinging poses, all right? That looks excellent. And you have, of course, her alternate head. So I believe I did swap out the neck on her. So I believe out of the package she did, yeah, she had this neck, but it wasn't attached to this head. It was actually attached to this one right here. This is the head she comes with out of the package, right, with the hood on. We'll see this one in just a minute, but bringing this one back in, very, very nice head, man. Really, really nice expression. Love the paintwork. It's super clean. Her eyes, her lips, her nose, eyebrows, her hair looks really good. I love this kind of fade that they did for like her roots into the blonde, the kind of like grayish brown color of the roots as it slowly fades into the blonde. That looks really, really nice, man. And then on the side we have that kind of, you know, buzz cut, or like, you know, that shaved down hair look on the side. That's iconic to this Gwen. Really, really nice sculpt in the hair. Just all around nice sculpt, nice paint. This is a great, great head. They did a great job. No real fuzziness or anywhere in the paint, so that's good. And yeah, and then I'll talk about the neck in a minute, but yeah, we have this neck. So this is like the one when she's fully suited up. So it's like all white. And obviously you can plug that into the ball peg of the body. We'll look at this head next. We have a nice squinty head, all right? Squinty head look for the more angry or concentrated Gwen look. And she's spider, you know, spider suited up. And it does have a magnet in the back. And so this one actually plugs into the hood of this head right here, all right? So you can remove these heads from inside the hood. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, this is a really, really nice head. Great white paintwork. Love how the eyes came out. Really does look like an animation or like drawing. Love that. So you got that head there for the squinty poses. And then you have this one straight out of the package inside the hood already. It looks really, really nice. Front to back, really nice sculpt for the hood as well. It's nicely sized in comparison to the head itself. Great sculpt, you know, the wrinkles in the hood looks very realistic. Love that a whole lot. All right, and yeah, this one is also does have a magnet in the back, so I'll go ahead and take it out so you can see the inside of it. So you want to kind of like flip it up. You want to kind of like push it and then grab this kind of like pointy part for like her chin. Kind of grab that and just slowly slide it out like that. And you can see on the inside of her hood, she does have a magnet, another magnet in there with that dark pink, you know, kind of magenta color in there. Very, very nice. So that's the inside of the hood. So yeah, you can swap out her head. So you can either have this one inside or the one I just showed with the squinty eyes. And this one is just as nicely, you know, just as well done. Really nice sharp paintwork for the eyes there. The white looks great for the, you know, the whole mask. Really, really great stuff. So yeah, and that is pretty much all hair accessories. One thing for I want to mention real quick for Spider-Ham is that unfortunately he doesn't stand very well on his own. He's not well balanced because his torso is like made of a very light plastic, and the head is like the heaviest thing on him, so he tends to just fall like right over. But thankfully Mafex did give us a little stand here, so you can actually, this is what I had on him when he was going around the display base. But yeah, they gave us a clear little acrylic stand. Kind of just looks like a broken piece of a stand, honestly, when you look at it. But yeah, it does actually help him stand up very well. Supports his weight, so you basically just kind of plug this in behind him, like kind of like where his, behind his like feet, or like where his legs meet, and he fits perfectly right into there, and that helps him stand just fine. So just wanted to mention that for him real quick. All right, so there you go. That's for Spider-Ham. And yeah, that is all of Gwen's accessories and all of his. So let's take a closer look at Gwen here. Alright, let's back this up just a bit. And Gwen looks absolutely amazing, man. So movie accurate. I love the colors on her. I love how Mafex handled like the color palette and all the details on her. She's got the nice kind of raised, but yeah, kind of like almost like scaly design, but it's smooth to the touch, but it definitely has like the indentations kind of similar to like a basketball, or kind of similar to like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. It's got that kind of like scaly pattern in the black parts of her suit. Hopefully you guys can see that. I got the light shining on it, but it looks really, really nice in person, man. I mean, look at that. Look at all those details, all those microfibers of detail. Really, really great. Paintwork a little bit sloppy, like around here, around her chest, where the black meets the white. You can kind of see like maybe they should have added just a little bit more black there on the edge, but other than that, not bad. Same thing up here, but overall, really, really clean paint. Love how it looks. And this is the head that I have on her right now. So this is a, you know, alternate head to the one that we saw earlier. So she does have another, you know, slightly different expression head that you can have on her. And then there's also the alternate neck, which, yeah, I switched out. So there's this one. This is the one you're going to want on her. And let me show you why. Like when you have these like unmasked heads, you're definitely going to want this neck, because when you, let me take this off. I'm going to take the head and the neck off. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, when you take that off, she basically, the body comes like this, right? And then like out of the package, and the hood, you can see the hood piece just came off. So this is a extra hood piece for like her when she has her hood down, and it is loose. It kind of just, you know, really just sits like around her shoulders there. Kind of wish they had like a magnet or something to hold it in place, but yeah, it is a loose piece. But I mean, the good thing is that it at least sits flush against her body, so that looks really nice. But yeah, it is like a loose piece. But the reason you're definitely going to want this hood piece on her, like when you have her unmasked heads on, is that if you don't, she definitely kind of suffers from like long neck syndrome. So I'll plug this head in so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see this. It definitely makes her look like she has a pencil neck. Her neck looked really, really long the first time I put this on, and I was like, dang, why does her neck look like that? And then I looked at the box and I noticed that they did have the hood down piece, this one right here. They had it on her, and it definitely helped, you know, take some of that length away from her neck, because right now she looks like she's got a giraffe neck, man. Really, really long neck going. Daddy long neck, right? So yeah, that's just something to note. You're definitely going to want to have the hood down piece, which is very nicely sculpted, by the way. Let me show this real quick. Nice magenta color, nice sculpt. Matches the one that she has, you know, when her hood is up. Very nice. Nice sculpt and wrinkles in there. But yeah, you're definitely going to want to have that one on. But I'm going to go ahead and take this head off. Ooh, okay, yeah, pop that head off. Let's go ahead and put like one of her let's go put her spider hooded head on, just so you guys can see kind of how the articulation works with the one she comes with out of the package. So yeah, with this head, she comes out of the package like this. The articulation pretty good with the hood, right? You can turn side to side, no problem. Full 360 on that ball. The hood, you know, the head turns with the hood pretty nice. And then, you know, you got a little bit of leaning in there as well. A little bit of side to side leaning. You can Look down pretty nice. Look back only so much, and that's because of like the whole magnet kind of restricts, and the hood running into the body. It's not gonna let her look up, or like, yeah, look up that far. All right, but if we take the hood off, so let's take this head off. Let's demonstrate one of her other heads. I guess everything's coming off. Let's see. Ooh, okay. How am I gonna get that out? Okay, yeah, let's just try it with this head on. Let's put the let's have the hood down look. So we'll put the hood down, and then we'll put this head on her. All right, so yeah, this head is a little more free, not so restrictive, right? So obviously she can lean a bit more. Full 360, no problem. She looks down, very nice. Looks up, very nice as well. A little more range than the hooded head for sure. All right, she does have butterfly joints, so she's able to get some really nice front across the body motion like that. When she's doing like web swinging poses, you can really get it across the body very nicely there. You can swing her arms back really nice as well. So she's gonna look very graceful in a lot of these poses. You can get her arms coming really far back like that. Straighten this out a bit. So she's gonna get some really nice, you know, free fall poses. That's great. Nice butterfly joint. We got a full 360 windmill rotation and that ball peg. We got a nice bicep swivel, nice and tight. The joints on her feel really good. I know she is like really skinny and feels a little frail, kind of like the Miles figure, but I mean, she feels durable enough, and the joints do work really nice and smooth. I'll put that foot back on in a second. She does have a nice double jointed elbow, which gets her extreme range, extreme bend. She can basically like touch her own shoulder when she does that. So really, really nice range there. The hands are on a hinge and swivel, so they do get a full rotation, hinge up and down. And obviously, depending on how you have the ball peg oriented, you can kind of make it go in and out as well, kind of like a figure arts wrist. She does have an upper diaphragm joint. Oh yeah, she can, I forgot to also say she can raise her arms very high as well. She gets basically like a T pose, or sorry, a Y pose. She can get a nice Y pose in there. Arms nice and high above her head. Alright, very, very nice. She does have the diaphragm joint, so she's able to lean just using that top joint quite a bit. Really nice range in that upper diaphragm. A lot of wiggle room up there as well as rotation. Plenty of rotation. She can lean forward about that much, back about that much using just that top joint. And then she does also have the lower waist cut for rotation. Some more rotation in there. Some even more leaning to the side, right? Combine it with that top joint, she can really go side to side. She leans forward a lot more when you use both. And going backwards, she can get a nice limbo. She can hit that Spider-Man 1 Razorbat dodge pose. Very, very nice. Her legs kick up this much. Her legs do have like the drop down joints, so they can get a 90 degrees like that. If you drop them down, she can get even a little bit further, even a little bit higher up, so that's good. Going backwards, not much. It's because, you know, the sculpt for her butt, it's a hard piece, so it's not going to flex too much. Dropping the hips down doesn't really help out with that. Doesn't really do anything else. Double jointed knees. She's able to kick basically straight up to her lower back. Pretty nice there. All right. Out to the side. Use those drop downs. Kind of pull her legs down. She can get just about a perfect splits. So very, very nice range going there. The paint looks really nice on her back too. I really love how the kind of thunderbolt stripe looks. You know, the white parts on the back, that looks really, really nice. Clean paint. All right. And she does have hinges in the ankle, hinges all the way down, right? Michael Jackson tippy toe pose. She can kick up. Really, really nice. Plenty of range there. Very little restriction going up. And she has a nice ankle swivel and rocker in there. And it is on a ball, so you can rotate the foot side to side as well, like that. And she does have a toe joint also. Alright, so toe joint goes up that much and goes back flat. So yeah, she has some really great articulation, really great range. You should be able to get her into some very dynamic poses. I love how they handled the articulation for this figure. Play and display is absolutely beautiful. But let's waste no time. Let's get into size comparisons because I'm gonna be running out of time here. So let's move this out the way. Let's go ahead and put Gwen here and try to get her next to a few people. Alright. See if we can get her standing here. Okay. So there is Gwen. And you know, first up, we got to get her next to Miles Morales. Alright. Her homeboy. From the same movie. So Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, Mafex right next to her. And for Marvel Legends, we have the Spectacular Spider-Man from Hasbro. The Spider Charge Spectacular Spider-Man. Let's back it up. Alright, nice size comparison. Looks pretty good there. I like how that looks. She sizes nicely with them. For another Mafex, we got the Mafex Comic Daredevil. Let's bring in a Marvel Legends retro card Gwen Stacy. Alright, her other universe self. Really nice scaling there. Love how that looks. Excellent. Bring in another Mafex. We have the Homecoming Spider-Man from Mafex. Alright. And let's bring in a Black Series. We have the Deluxe Cobb Vanth from the Mandalorian. Nice scaling there. Alright. Cool. Let's move them out the way. Let's get an SHF. We've got the SHF Darth Maul and McFarlane Toys Ocean Master on this side. And you can see obviously Ocean Master towers over her and Darth Maul is